I just want to give you guys a quick update down in the game cave. This box right here is from my distributor, Alliance Entertainment, so I can get Ungated into Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and show you guys what I ordered to ungate certain brands and basically change my entire business from eBay sales to like majority of FBA is the goal. So let's get it. So starting off from the top box, I ordered these little like Funko little keychains. I try to get like whatever was cheap as possible, and you have to order at least 10 per item to send that invoice in. But this figure right here, this Ungated me in the Funko brand, and Guardians of the Galaxy and Marvel. So that's pretty good. And then this toy right here is a really small little Transformer, but this Ungated me in Hasbro, Transformers, and Takara Tomy. So that is also pretty good. I try to get as much things as I could that had multiple brands behind them. So instead of buying 10 items for the brand Hasbro, 10 items for the brand Transformer, 10 items for the brand Takara Tomy, etc., I just got this one and sent the invoice, the exact same invoice to all three, and they got the green light. And same with this one. This got me Funko, Marvel, and Guardians of the Galaxy. And I have not opened this box yet, but this is probably the bigger box of stuff. A bunch of bubble wrap. So here you go. You know, PS4 games, PS3 games, so on. So starting off right here, I ordered 10 of these Star Wars Uno cards, and this Ungated me in Mattel and Star Wars brand and Disney, surprisingly. Sending in the exact same invoice for this. And this Chris Farley DVD. I bought 10 of these because I wanted to watch this too, but this also Ungated me in the entire brand of the entire category of DVDs. So this is like $3 a piece, so literally who cares? That's for me. And let's see here. Then we got whatever this is, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. This Ungated me in all of Microsoft and Xbox. So this is pretty good. This game is like incredibly thin. Is this just like a digital code? Whatever. It worked, so. And let's see. Then we got some Nintendo Switch stuff over here. Everything in here is sealed, so I've been having trouble with Nintendo. So I was waiting until I physically had the copies of this game, because I will send in the invoice to Ungate in Nintendo, Nickelodeon, Konami, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this has worked for a couple other people that I know, but I've been declined on all four. And said like, oh, like you don't have your physical product, your invoice number doesn't match, you know, decline, decline, decline. And how Amazon works, you just keep sending it in. So that, I'm going to send that in today, and hopefully that will brute force my way through. And then over here, this is a, so this is a PS4 game. I'm setting the invoice in for this copy to Ungate me in the EA, PlayStation, and Sony branded items for eBay or Amazon. Gotta get used to saying Amazon now. And then over here, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. This is also my backup for PlayStation and Sony branded, but also the main one is Ubisoft. I think that covers all my Ungates. My goal for this entire shipment, I spent, I think, $980, which is the cost of doing business. I could probably sell all this stuff for like easy $500 back. So like losing $500 to like Ungate and like get the eligibility to sell everything on Amazon is massive, massive, massive. And I'm going to take pictures of this stuff. So I will take pictures of all this Nintendo Switch stuff. So I'm going to take pictures of like, you know, something like this, showing that I physically had the games in my hand with the copy of my tracking invoice and all that stuff, and showing that it's from Alliance Entertainment, just so Amazon's like, oh, okay, this dude's real, instead of just trying to like trick them, because I'm not lying, like I have this stuff, I have bought it through the proper channels. The goal for this whole box and this ungating will allow me to sell Nintendo products, Nickelodeon, TMNT, Konami, Sony, PlayStation, EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft, and Xbox, which that already worked. The entire category of DVDs, This one is Mattel, Disney, and Star Wars. And then underneath all this stuff is Hasbro, Transformers, Funko, Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, Cartomy, so stuff like that. So I'm going to clear this off and then send in my applications, which you just do through the Amazon Seller Central. But yeah, like, good luck me. So meanwhile, while I'm taking pictures of all this stuff and trying to like prove my invoices and whatnot, my disc receiver is also going. Oh, and that's refilling, so a bunch of sounds. But I will show you, this disc is obviously trashed, but I'll put it in the AutoSmart. Let's do a 3, and we'll come back in about like a minute and a half. So it looks like the disc is finished. Let's check the condition now. It is a mirror finish now. The only thing I'll actually test it, it has a like crack in the center ring. Hopefully it doesn't actually affect the data layer. So everybody, down here in the eBay, slowly turning into Amazon Game Cave, I'm going to show you what we've been doing since we've been back. It's probably like, maybe we've been doing this for like 2-3 hours, but making a lot of progress, and I'm going to show you what we got going on. So obviously this is still untouched because we're focusing on this. I've purged so much, and we're still not even probably halfway done realistically. And I gave away like 4 or 5 totes of random kind of like dead eBay items that haven't sold in like a year. So someone just came and picked all that up, and I'm going through scanning everything on Amazon, what I can sell. So all this stuff I'm approved to sell already, and I don't really care what the price is really. As long as it's like $8 plus, I'm happy. Like, I'll still make, 10 cents, 20 cents, whatever. But I just want the sale history. So here's, more video game stuff I haven't gotten to yet. But all of this stuff is green lighted for Amazon. I can sell everything in this tote, all the Pokemon figures, Jujutsus, tons and tons and tons of Jurassic Park, because I weirdly, kind of haphazardly collected it via buying it through retail arbitrage. And now I can sell it for a lot more money. And down there is even more of the bigger toys. Like, for example, this toy right here is giant Brontosaurus. I bought them at Target like a year and a half ago. Like, maybe I bought like 20 or 30 of them for like 25 each. I sold them all for like 120, and this one was just hanging around, and now it's $250. So cool for procrastination. I make a little bit of money. And then we cleaned out all the empty boxes. So if you remember, this was just full of empty boxes, and then that back wall was full of empty boxes. I've been slowly going through, but this is like the least of the concern. We're trying to get all the eBay like dead stuff out, all the big stuff out, get as much stuff to Amazon as we can. And I need to scan that stuff on Amazon so I can see if that can go. But yeah, we have all these toys. I ended up finding a $50 bill somewhere down here, so that was cool. Like, so I got paid. So this is the stuff I bought to get Ungated, and a bunch more video game stuff. But like all the video game stuff I'm not touching until I get all my space back. And Megan's been helping me declutter, and all these boxes were full, these totes, and now there's like what, probably like 8 or 9 right here, 10, whatever. And I can sell Squishmallows. We still gotta do that stuff. And this tote is this tote that, like, when you scan it on Amazon, which I'm using this eYoYo ring scanner, so I can turn it on. So like, I can just scan it with my finger, and then that'll tell me, it'll pop up into the Amazon Seller app. So I can show you real quick what I've been doing. Amazon Seller app, so I type in the ASIN, and let's just do Jurassic Park, so that's what I've been doing. So here's my little bleep, and this types it in, fills it in, and this toy's sales ranks is 63,000. It sells, so that adds to my new Jurassic Park tote. There you go. So that's what I've been doing, going through all this totes one by one by one. And there's a lot more to go still, but making progress, so that's great. Megan wanted me to show the donation bid. There's a little neighbor boy across the street that's like maybe 5 or 6, and I give him all my small little kid toy stuff. So thanks, Jackson. If you're never gonna watch this, but here you go. Okay, so a quick little update on the crazy shelf. Like this previously was maybe like 1,700 listed items on eBay. And now I'm probably down to 400, 500 maybe. And the last 500 is like video game stuff, which is all, you know, like in these totes and stuff. And this is good stuff. Like I still have crazy good stuff in here, you know, Silent Hill, Budokais. There's also Suikoden, but I'm gonna call it for now. We're getting pretty hungry, but this stuff is the stuff I am gated in. For whatever reason, like this is branded under Playmates and I can't sell it. Or no, this is branded under Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I can't sell TMNT yet. But all this stuff is under Playmates, so I can sell it. It's kind of a weird thing. And then this one is branded under the Spider-Man brand. But then these ones over here are under, what is this, Hasbro or Marvel. So I can sell Marvel. I can't sell Hasbro and I can't sell Spider-Man branded product. And then this stuff is under, this isn't under the Batman brand. This is under the DC brand. So I can't sell that yet. Same with this stuff. And this isn't under the Gujitsu brand. It's under the Space Jam brand. So you kind of get the idea. Like this stuff is all stuff I'm going to send an invoice in and try and figure out that. This stuff I can all sell, like all the Tactic stuff, all this Minecraft stuff. And going over here, we have this little doggy. But like, you know, big old boxes more of Jurassic Park, Pokemon, Power Rangers. Oh yeah, this is the most recent one she brought over. This is a Bolo. I used to buy these for like $8 to $9 at the store. I probably bought in like 40 or 50 of them. I have 2 left. I used to sell these on Amazon or eBay for like 35 to 40. I didn't think I had any more, or else I probably would have sold them. But these are now like 50, 60 bucks on Amazon. So that's kind of a cool little oopsie. Empty boxes we have to like break down still, and right here, whatever. And you know, recycling stuff, recycling. But feeling pretty good about the purge. And yeah, this is my little makeshift hack to get back there faster. So yeah, we're gonna go take a $50 bill and go get free lunch. Okay, so I threw out a bunch of new things that I didn't know about FBA, and so I'm going through. This is all the stuff that I have ready to go. This is the stuff that's already listed into FBA. I just have to, this is like the second process. Like first process is like adding it into Inventory Labs, which is over here. This is like everything I've added in so far. And then it'll print out a sticker, and you put a sticker on the back. Looks like this. I'm currently going through, I just added 6 of these Arcanines. I got them for $0. Not really, but I don't remember what I paid for them, so whatever. But I have 6 of these, and these are selling for like 50, 60 bucks on Amazon, which is pretty crazy. So then I'm going to take this, you know, pull my stickers off, and then just sticker them up. And this is so, from my understanding, when these go to the warehouse, Amazon, like, you know, when this sells, they pull it, like, oh, they scan it, they'll scan this code, and they'll pull it from my inventory. So there's that. So I'm just going to sticker these real quick. I'll be right back. So there's all the SKUs. This is the Amazon SKUs. So I now know that all these are done. So I can work on the next one. I'll go ahead and do one live. Well, basically just on camera with you guys. So, because I've been having some kind of weird issues. So this is Inteleon. Bring it over here. This is my always scanning orbital scanner. Oh, whoops. That's not connected to that page. Bring my mouse over here. Okay. There it goes, and I'll pull it up. So there's a toy. It is ranked 294,000, which there's 7.2 million toys on Amazon. So I try and stay below 800,000. And right off the bat, it'll tell me how many people are selling it. So I'm just going to keep it at that price. I have 3 of them. Sorry for spinning the camera all the time. So change this to 3. Here's my price. That's my profit after each toy sells. Add to batch. And this will do its thing and think a little bit. And there you go. Pull these off. Just bring them over here. Cool. That one's done. Next one. So yeah, that is basically what I'm doing. I'm going through all these, adding them into my system, and figuring out how much money I'm going to make. And I now know that for all of this stuff, like if you can physically touch the item, like the toy right here, you have to put it in the poly bag. So this is all like the poly baggable stuff, except they use any, these you can send in just like that. Do my first test batch, and I'm gonna make sure I can get in all the stuff that is sealed in like a blister pack. So yeah, like all this stuff is in a blister pack, blister pack. You kind of get the idea. Nope, not all that stuff. I don't know how to do those, but I'll figure it out. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. And I'll be right back when all this stuff has their little labels on top. Another update during the Amazon stuff. Ran into a couple of issues. The stuff down here, like these items don't exist anywhere on Amazon. So those probably should go back on eBay, which is whatever. But this is all the stuff that's been able to go into Amazon and find the listings and then add quantity, change price, yada yada. And I just now noticed when I came over here, there's a bunch more Pokemon stuff under here, so I need to dig this out and add it to that Pokemon stuff over there. So yeah. Update on the FBA stuff. This is a large U-Haul box, but this is what? How many items? 81 items I was able to fit into this box. So this whole big box is gonna go. I'm just gonna put one piece of paper right here in it and move on to the next step. So here's this box all taped up. Luckily for me, it's only going like one state down. So shipping was $16, and then I was asking a couple buddies like the placement fee stuff, but I was charged an additional, what was it, like $31 for additional placement fees, because you get charged now because of March 1st, a new update. You get charged placement fees per item, and now expect to pay like double the shipping cost for placement fees. So this box cost me $47 to ship. Once all this stuff sells on Amazon, maybe in like 6 months to maybe a year, or maybe less, hopefully by Christmas, but this should make me $2,000 profit after fees, shipping, everything. Nuts.